So, another video, another FC24 tactic. Hello everyone, my name is Ash, and in this video today I'm showing you how to finally replicate Pep Guardiola's Manchester City 4-3-3 system in FC24. So with that being said, roll the intro and let's get into it. So thank you very much for joining me everyone. If you enjoyed this video, you find it helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications every time I upload. Today we have got the formation and position changes, we've got the tactical instructions and also the player instructions as well. So starting off with the player positions, as you'll see it's a little bit all over the place. We've got quite a few position changes, so let's get into it, show you what to do. First things first, you want to move the fullbacks to wingbacks, but make sure that these guys come in centrally more. I've noticed that the actual base positioning does have more of an influence and impact this time around in FC24. So you obviously want to make sure that they are inverted. Rodri is a CDM, so just make sure you get that. And then Kovacic we have as an LCM. That's very important as well. With Alvarez, we've actually moved him up to right forward. The best way to try and replicate his kind of second striker slash attacking midfielder role. And then of course we've got Foden and Doku as right and left wingers. Moving on to the tactical instructions, but first before we do that, let me quickly say that if you want to see how this tactic ranks and rates compared to all of the other systems we cover, check out my Patreon down below so you can get access to my FIFA 24 or EAFC 24, whatever you want to call it, custom tactics package. Rankings, ratings, suitable teams to players, likes and dislikes for every single system that we cover, as well as exclusive tactics videos that you'll only find on Patreon, Discord server access, behind the scenes videos, and a whole lot more. With that being said, let's talk about the tactical instructions. So we've got press after possession loss, giving you a counter pressing style. Team width is on 20 and the depth is all the way up to 90, giving you a high block. Attacking wise, we've got slow build up for the build up play naturally, as is chance creation on possession as well. The width is on 10, making sure this is nice and condensed. The best way to replicate these inverted fullbacks that we'll speak about a little bit more later on. And then players in the box is up to 6, giving you roughly 4 players in the box in crossing situations. Finally, corners and free kicks, both of these are on 4. Let's talk about the player instructions next then, starting off with Ederson. Of course, we know how he plays by now. We want him on sweeper, keeper, and also comes for crosses. With the 2 centre-backs, there are no changes. Remember, this is the one that we're playing without Stones early on in the season. Stones hasn't really played, so whether or not they'll change it and have him pushing into midfield, we'll have to see later on. I'll release another video on that. With the 2 fullbacks, of course, both of these are inverted. They like to make sure that these guys come more centrally. So we've got their run type on inverted, and then attacking runs is on balanced attack. That is the best way to kind of replicate that. With Rodri as the CDM, his defensive behaviour is cut passing lanes, attacking support is stay back whilst attacking. His defensive position is cover centre, and then his positioning freedom is deep lying playmaker to get him dropping into those pockets and showing for the ball. With Kovacic, he's on balanced attacking support and getting to the box for the cross. He's also positioning freedom is on free roam, again getting him moving around, finding pockets of space, and then defensive position is cover centre. Also, this is the same for whether it's Kovacic or whether it is Nunez, so do bear that one in mind as well. With next, go on to the wingers next, starting off with Foden. We've got him on comeback on defence, stay wide for his chance creation. These guys are the ones who are going to create the width. Support runs are on getting behind, and then support on crosses is getting to the box for the cross. And that is also the same for Jeremy Doku over on the other side as well. And if Jack Grealish is playing, this will be the same instruction for him as well. With Alvarez then, we've obviously got him as that right forward. The best way to kind of replicate that hybrid striker that he's playing. We've got his support runs on drift wide. He often likes to come into the wide areas more and kind of form attacking patterns with Phil Foden. Then his attacking runs are on false 9. This again is the best way to replicate that kind of hybrid attacking midfielder slash striker role. And then his defensive support is comeback on defense. Now with the big man up top, we've got his support runs on stay central, and then his attacking runs on get in behind. Finally, his defensive support is on stay forward. Moving on to the tips section of the video now, just the one tip for you today in order to get the best and make this tactic the most effective that it can be, and that is to use the LB/L1 feature. What that does is that sends players on runs. With it being slow build up and possession, you may find occasionally that attacks kind of stagnate and you're looking for a little bit more penetration. Well, in this case, you can use LB or L1, and what that will do is that will send the player on a run when you are in control of the ball, and this is a great way to get players running in behind and help to form those attacking patterns. It's really going to help you prevent that from stagnating. So with that being said, we're ready to round it off there. As I mentioned before, check out the tactics package on my Patreon if you want to see how this tactic compares to all of the other tactics and see all the kind of rankings and ratings and stuff, all that good stuff, as well as exclusive tactics videos, behind the scenes videos, Discord server access, and a whole lot more. Subscribe to the video if you've enjoyed it and give me a follow on Twitter. The link to that is down below as well. With that being said, we are going to round it up there. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, I will see you soon.